Welcome to the first Wes Miller show of the year. It's been a long off-season, and I, for one, am really excited to have you back in the studio. What has your off-season looked like, Coach Miller?
It's been a good one, Megan. It's been a good one. The guys came off some momentum to finish the year last year, and instead of relaxing and feeling good about themselves, I think they were motivated. And we worked in the spring. We had the majority of them here all summer. The ones that weren't here were still playing. Francis Alonso wasn't here, but he was playing with his national team. We came back in the fall, and we've been conditioning. We've been working out. We've been practicing. We've had a really good off-season altogether.
Coach, you were picked to finish 5th from the Southern Conference coaches in the rankings. I feel like that's underestimating you guys a little bit because you have 4 of 5 starters returning. So how do you feel about that ranking and your team right now as a whole?
Yeah, well, people think this is just a coach's answer, but it's what I really believe. I think we got to control the things that we can control. We can't control where people pick us. We can control how we come out and practice today. I think this team can control what they do each and every day throughout the season, and if they do that, I think they can finish higher than 5th. That said, I have a great amount of respect for the Southern Conference this year. This is as deep as the league has ever been since I've been a part of it. There's a number of teams that could finish higher than they were picked. There's a number of teams that were picked high that could finish there or even better. But what I want to focus on is UNCG, what we can control. And if we do our part, I do think that we can be a team that's right there come Southern Conference tournament time competing to win a championship.
And on top of that, you guys are also returning 3 players who all scored in double digits last year with Deontay Baldwin, Francis Alonso, and RJ White. So you have a strong core, and they still have some time. So how are you feeling about those players, and are there new players that we can kind of look out for as Spartan fans?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited about having some returners. I mean, I think you got to have continuity in college basketball to be successful, and unless you got the one-and-dones like the Kentuckys and the Dukes and people like that. And it's good to have returners. It's good to have those returners that are upperclassmen and have some experience and some leadership. So I'm excited about that, Megan. And you didn't mention a couple others. I mean, Demetrius Troy, Marvin Smith, Garrett Collins, among others. Those guys, played a big role for us last year as well. So it's not just 2 or 3 or 4. We got a number of guys that are guys that played for us a year ago and are returners. And then you talk about some new guys to our program too, which is exciting. The first one I want to mention is a guy that's not new, and Jordy Kuiper. I mean, he's not new at all. I feel like he's been here longer than I've been here. But he was out last year with an injury. He's back. So Lloyd Burgess, is another one of those old guys that's back, that's played a lot for us. So we have some experience and some depth. And then we do add some young guys that are talented, that have great energy, that are competitive, that are more athletic. So we do have a nice bunch there, and I think Spartan fans should be excited to see our guys that have been in this program and the way they've grown and the way they've improved. And then they should be excited to see some of the young talent as well. And having that group of guys blend together, that's what coaching's all about. That's what a basketball season's all about. And I'm looking forward to going through that process with this team.
You have your home opener at the Coliseum on Friday, and you're facing Virginia, who's ranked number 7. So that's going to be a pretty competitive game, and they're really good at keeping points out of the paint. So how are you dealing with that? What's the strategy for going against such a defensive-minded team?
We have a ton of respect for Tony Bennett, and we have a ton of respect for his program at Virginia. I was watching the NCAA tournament last year in the first or second round, and I think it was the second round. I can't remember who they were playing against, and the opposing coach said playing against Virginia is like going to the dentist, and nobody wants to go to the dentist, right? But they are that type of a program, and their style of play can be very difficult to face. I mean, they grind you out on every single possession, offensively and defensively. I mean, they don't take bad shots. They don't turn the ball over. They make you make a mistake as a defense. So that's a difficult thing trying to defend them. And then defensively, they do the exact opposite of that. They don't let you get good shots. They force you to turn the ball over, okay? And they force you to grind out possessions. And so you have to be disciplined to have success against a team like that. But they're so good, Megan. You could be disciplined and you can play well, and they can still have a lot of success, and that's probably why they're the 7th ranked team in the country. I probably sound like I'm negative on it. I'm actually really excited. It's a great opportunity for our program. It's a great opportunity for our players. We're not going to approach it like we're going to the dentist. We're going to approach it like an opportunity to go out and see where we stand against one of the best programs in the country. I know our guys are excited. I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to Friday night.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun game. The Coliseum will be packed. There's tons of promotions. So best of luck, Coach. Thank you for joining me on the show. This is the Wes Miller Show. When we get back from commercial, I'll let you know what's going on with the end of the fall sports. But as far as Wes goes, thank you so much for joining me, Coach.
Thanks, Megan.
Add big flavor to your next get-together with Subway Catering, featuring good-to-go boxed meals with a side and freshly baked cookie, crowd-pleasing giant subs, and piled-high sandwich platters overflowing with flavorific choices. All made the way you say with everything you love, like jalapenos and Chipotle Southwest sauce. Subway Catering is simple and satisfying, a great value for any budget. Just call 877-360-CATER or visit Subway.com and let us take care of any occasion. Subway, cater fresh.
Hi, I'm Barbara Corcoran. To sell your home on time for the most money, you need a sharp agent with a marketing strategy that creates the most demand. Bottom line, you need a partner willing to put their own money on the line for you. In Greensboro and Winston-Salem, it would be Jason Bramblett. He attracts hundreds of buyers and creates so much demand that Jason can guarantee if your home doesn't sell at a price and deadline you agree to, he will buy it. Partner with the agent I trust. Go online or call and get your home sold.
Welcome back to the show. Don't get me wrong, this is definitely the Wes Miller Show, but because it's the crossover season, we want to keep you filled in on men's soccer and volleyball. Volleyball did not have the weekend they were looking for. Although they did beat the Citadel in 4 sets, they dropped their senior night matchup to Mercer. This was their first loss at home since September 2nd and made it so that UNCG is no longer in control of their own destiny as far as the championship is concerned. Before the loss, they had a chance to win the title without depending on other teams to lose. But now, ETSU would have to lose one and the Spartans would have to win outright in order to be a contender. They still have a shot, but the slope has gotten significantly steeper since the most recent games. As far as men's soccer is concerned, they're looking really good. They beat Furman 1-0 in the quarterfinals.
Inside by Matthews, headed around. Gunnarsson has a fire, and it goes into the back of the net! Eric Gunnarsson, the captain, with the go-ahead goal. 16 minutes, 23 seconds to go. The Spartans step on top.
This marked the first time in program history that the Spartans have gone 3-0 against a rival. Gunnarsson was once again the hero of the game and handed the Spartans a SoCon tournament victory. The rest of the SoCon tournament will be home for the Spartans, who face off against ETSU at 3:30 on Thursday. ETSU are the regular season champs, and the Spartans have dropped both games to them so far this year. However, those games were dropped by just 1 goal, and one of the games went into double overtime. It's going to be a good game on Thursday when men's soccer faces ETSU, as well as on Friday when the men's basketball team tips off for the home opener against Virginia. That's all I have today. This is the show. Thank you so much for watching.